All right, so let's get it started. All right. What's up, everybody? We got 5 people in here right now. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We got some good stuff tonight. All right, we got Anthony in the building right now. All right, so this is the remake of episode 1 of the Life of the Champ podcast. The first one never got recorded. It was on Twitch, but we just never fully recorded it. So
because it's YouTube's stupid 24-hour rule before you can go live.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Oh man,
it's all good. It's all good. We were doing it right now.
Yeah.
All right, so just like I said, everybody already knows this is Anthony right here. I love how we started out right, and then we drop viewers. Fantastic. So this is Anthony.
Yep.
Lifelong best friend. So Anthony, go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
Yeah, what's up? Anthony Washington. I've been his best friend for what was it, 11 years now?
Damn near, yeah. Damn near, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm like the life of the party type of guy, you know. I mean, but I'm laid back though too.
But he's laid back, exactly.
Like you don't get it Anthony anywhere else, you know. It's
facts.
It is.
He spin facts. All right, for sure. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get into a few things today. First thing we're gonna get into is just taking sources of inspiration and utilizing them. And if you don't have them, like I said, the downfall of not having them. And then we're also going to get into just the importance of having boundaries, standards, and expectations within an interaction with people. So those are things we're going to get into. Like I said, we'll wait for a few more viewers, and then we'll go ahead and get it running up. All right. So I don't know how we go from 5 to 2, but I don't know. I don't know, Anthony. We'll see how it is tonight. All right. Yeah, for sure. Besides that, before we get into it, Anthony, how you been, my man? I know you say you got a new job, man.
Yeah.
How has that been working out for you, and just how you been living, man?
Man, it's pretty good. It's I mean, surprisingly not as tiring as I thought it would be.
Okay.
And I think it's because of the mental strain that brought about from my last job.
Fair enough.
But this job, I'm like a lot more upbeat now. You know, I got a lot more energy just throughout the day. You know, which is good when I'm working 8 to 10 hour shifts every day.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean it's a lot better. It pays better. Everything. Like honestly, I mean I'm keep having to wash my clothes because they keep getting dirty from making milkshakes. But
God, damn milkshakes.
I know. It's every single time, bro. I swear.
Yeah, milkshakes. Yeah.
It's always
milkshakes.
Chocolate. Yep.
Yeah, milkshakes. Yeah.
Milkshakes.
All right.
It is milk. I swear it's milkshakes, bro.
Okay, for sure. But other than that, you've been pretty good though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been doing great.
That's good, my man. That's good. That's what we love to hear over here.
Just got paid yesterday too.
Come on now. Yeah, I got paid. I don't know. I got paid Monday, I think so.
Oh, you get paid on Mondays?
Yes, sir.
I get paid on Thursdays, man.
I think I'd rather get paid on Thursdays, but you know, it is what it is, right? All right, for sure. All right, so if you're tuning in right now, go ahead and leave us a comment. If you have any questions, just go ahead and put it down there so we can go ahead and give you an answer. And then we'll wait for one more viewer, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the topics for today.
Yeah, why'd they leave?
Why did they leave? That's great, man. They locked.
Wow.
Wow. It's all good. We'll just get into it, right?
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. So the thing we're gonna talk about is sources of inspiration. More importantly, people that can go ahead and inspire you. Just traits of those type of people to embody. So for mine, I'll go ahead and read you mine. I got 11 on there. Anthony has a few as well. We're gonna go ahead and get into them. Yeah, I have 11.
Oh,
I showed you.
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember. I thought it was like 8 though.
Breathe the boy Anthony. Yes sir, the boy. All right, so we're gonna get into it. All right, first one, from the boy Drake. Like I said, that's why I got 6 records. I got 5 up, but I got 6. I need to put that one up. By the next podcast, I'll have it up. So we'll get into that. So basically, Drake, the record setter himself, he has no limitations on his success. So diving into that a little bit, basically he's a person who strives for excellence and obviously does it and achieves it at the highest tier. That's pretty much what he's been doing. Like I said, he's breaking records. That's pretty much a given. He's done his whole career. And like I said, he's loved by everybody. And basically when he comes out with something new, everybody's listening to it for sure. So, all right. So what do you think about that one for sure?
That's a good one. Drake is definitely a good one. You know, too many haters on Drake.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
And that's why he's actually a good role model. It's like, you know, when you have a lot of haters, that's when you know you're doing something.
Oh no, for sure. Definitely understand that. All right, next one. We'll go ahead and get into it. It's the boy Big Sean. Big Sean, like I said, he's my favorite. You already know that. I literally give him a mention damn near every fucking podcast, but it's not good.
Yeah.
All right, so basically his undefeated mindsets on the pursuit of self-development. For me, basically every single mindset he talks about is basically something either motivational or, like I said, it's damn near unbreakable with some of the mindsets that he has. Basically, that's pretty much about it right there. Anthony, what do you think about that? I'm sure you've seen it through his music.
Yeah, definitely see it. I see it a lot in his music too, especially with his newer stuff too. When I start paying attention more to his more lyrical songs,
Yep.
You can see he's all about, like, motivation and elevation.
100%. Yep.
Just taking yourself to a higher level and blocking out distractions and any negativity from your life.
Facts. So yep.
Like, I hear him talking about meditation, working out, just getting rid of everything wrong with your life to build it better.
Facts. One of my favorite quotes is "Good vibes, no vibes." That right there, fantastic.
Good vibes and no vibes, my vibes.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. All right, for sure. All right, so I'm trying to think what else. So yeah, I got 3 Big Sean records right there. My favorite record is it's gonna be one of these 2 right here. But man, I have a certain attachment. Let's see what we said. Hold on.
He said,
man, that stick with me, man. I got too many. Honestly, I could bring up my notes right now, but
One
there's just too many.
One I like from the recent song that you showed me. I remember "Note to Self."
Yeah.
I remember I like when he said he said I never heard some people talk about life say it's too long and talk about pressure and say they on top of it. Only that is too short and that they under a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
Then he goes, somehow I still show love when they show me the opposite. I love that. Yeah. I love those bars.
That was a good one. For sure. One of the ones I liked recently was on "Guard Your Heart." He says something. Hold on, let me see what it says. He says, "Give me a second. Hold on, I'm playing it in my head right now. Give me a second." He talks about fears. He says, "You know what they say about not conquering fears?" He goes, "If you don't, then they'll always be near as a reminder ear. Shit that I ain't trying to hear." And that right there, that shit is facts right there.
That's a good one too. I gotta hear that song. What is it called again?
Guard Your Heart.
Guard Your Heart.
Yeah, yes, sir. Down right there, fantastic. Yeah, those are the ones that stick out to me. Like I said, I listened to that entire record, and it's not one of the ones that exactly resonated with me rather initially, but going back and listening to it, I was like, damn, he really spitting. Like, and that's one of the ones where I'm like, I picked up on it way later. Like I said, I probably like 90% of the songs, and then that was like in part of the 10% where it just didn't resonate with me initially. Yeah. And then, like I said, I picked it up, man. That right there, he's spitting facts for sure. So, yeah.
Skyscrapers too. I like that one.
Skyscrapers, yeah.
Man. When he was talking about climbing up to the top of a tree when he was a kid, he said, "I should have known back then, man, that I wasn't gonna stop." Because even then, I wasn't infatuated with just sitting at the top.
Facts, though. Yeah. Exactly.
I love that one, too.
Boy, we can go on for days. We can go on for days for that, man. That's funny, so.
And I even get into my favorite song, my favorite all-time Big Sean song, "Everything That's Missing." Like, it has to be. No, actually, sure. I don't know, because why would I stop, I'm unstoppable. That one, man, I'm split between those 2.
Yeah, honestly, for sure.
Those I was like, those are bangers.
No,
man.
those are bangers for sure. Or the baddest. Yeah. Man, like I said, we can go on and on for this.
Who the bad? Yeah, bro. That one goes. Yeah, it's all good. He got too many quotes, man.
Exactly.
You get too many quotes from Big Sean alone. So
yeah, for sure. Next one, for me is Michael Jordan, right? So for Michael Jordan, he's the ultimate competitor. And he has that mindset of like no one is better than him. That's just always been his mindset. So meditation, yeah, exactly. You are right. Like I said, for me, by chance, do you meditate, Anthony?
I can't say I do.
Can't say you do.
I can't say I do.
So I feel like the only time I really use meditation is when I need it, and sometimes I don't need it. Sometimes I do need it, and when I do need it, I'll go ahead and utilize it. But I'm thankfully in a point in time in my life where I don't exactly need to utilize it, just based on the fact that I'm in a more clear just mind state than I usually would typically be in. So, like I said, I'll utilize it when I need it for sure. So,
see, I think I would utilize it if I actually knew. For one, if I knew how to meditate properly. Yeah. But for 2, because I feel like my form of meditation is literally just laying in bed, either listening to music or just laying just quietly, just like this. Because I know that I imagine it's similar, right? You're supposed to put your mind at peace, right?
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see, but I that's what I do. I listen to music. Like I lay down, listen to music, or I just lay down quietly, right? And I let my mind go to peace, and I'm just my mind just roams basically.
For sure.
It's like I'm roaming in just like some type of parallel plane. Like I'm just floating in clouds, bro. but hey, it's like my form of meditation though. So I never looked up how to properly meditate. I was curious how to properly meditate, but I was like, I don't really need to if I have what works for me. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's something I was about to touch on right now is there's really not a certain way to how to meditate. It's just it honestly just whatever works best for you. Like for me, I know some people would say this, but basketball for me, and I know for you too, it's like one of the most therapeutic things that I can do. So,
definitely.
Like I said, if I'm having a bad day and I'm playing basketball, it literally takes off everything in my mind and I'm focused on just making my next shot. That's it. Yeah. Like I said, I've touched on that in other podcasts, but that for me, meditation. Same thing with Anthony was saying, just sitting down. Rather laying down and listening to music also does a trick for me.
Oh yeah, like competitive basketball, it's like playing with tunnel vision, bro.
Exactly,
it's crazy.
It's fantastic. It's a great time, 100%. All right, so get into my next one. We got J. Cole. Basically, he has the utmost humbleness, and he stays grounded within his foundations. So here's the thing: he's at the top of the game, and it's only as of recently where he started to get a little bit more cocky, but like I said, with reason, because he's that guy. So like I said, he definitely has reason to be cocky, but for the most part of his entire career, he's always been very, very humble, very grounded within his music he makes. He never pretty much, I wouldn't say thought too highly of himself, but he was more like low key compared to like some of the other rappers. They just talk a lot of shit. He was just about showing everybody he's about it. So what do you think about that one?
Oh yeah, he was actually. I mean, I only have like 3 people on my list that I thought of since we started. Okay. But he was one of them, and it's because of that humbleness. I really like that. It's actually one of the things I wanted to get tatted on. It was like hustle in silence, struggle in silence. But it's because no matter how great you do, don't like be cocky about it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like no one needs to really hear how much better than them you're doing. At the end of the day, we're all still human,
Facts.
Some just are in better situations because they put themselves in better situations.
That's facts. Yep.
So I figured, I was like, you know what? Well, his message is incredible. Like I remember he said it even at the concert we went to. Yeah.
Man.
At the off-season concert, he said it may get hard, right? When you make it this big, but no matter what, you have to stay humble.
Facts. Yep.
And it's because when you stay humble, right? Which I mean, no matter what, you keep your moral compass.
100%.
You stay conscious.
100%. Yep.
But when you lose that, it's just like you go off the edge, and sometimes, well, I mean, and you can make it back, but
yeah,
it gets harder.
100%. 100%. Yeah, like I said, me and Anthony went to the concert. He's actually wearing the shirt that we both got. I was gonna wear his.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, that's right. We got that from the concert.
Dreamville shirt. Yep. Fantastic. Literally, probably top 3 moments of my entire life at that concert. Fantastic. Man, I got my money's worth, and it was just 21 that was playing. J. Cole hadn't even come out yet. I was like, man, this is fantastic.
Right?
What a night.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even listen to 21 Savage like that, but he
was going hard.
He was going hard.
He was going hard, son. Oh yes, that was pretty funny. So is there anything else is there any other heroic traits that you would say he embodies that you admire outside of his humbleness?
Yeah, that's a good one. It's always just the main thing I focus on with him, but well, not that comes to mind in the moment. I'd have to actually think more about that.
Okay, fair enough.
You'd have to get if it comes back up later on in the podcast, I will mention it because it will be on my mind for a moment. Because I know he does, right? His humbleness wasn't the initial reason why he became my favorite artist. It was just his lyrical prowess, right? It's because actually that's another thing too. He uses his platform to also give people knowledge of things.
Yeah, he educates.
Right?
Yeah,
he educates. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he talks about like real life things, right? That are real problems, like in his KOD album.
Yeah, KOD right there. Yes, sir.
I don't know why people hated that album so much. Like it was like I don't know how many what's it called Rotten Apples or something.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why people I hear people talk about all the time like KOD was his worst. I was like, what?
It's called because they're sleep, Anthony, is what it really is.
Yeah, they're sleeping on. Like if you watch the music videos too, right? And you can see like his messages in these songs, right? he was talking about how he had to like you have to give up like an arm and a leg for just the desirable things, not the necessities, but just weird, random desires.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and he's like this could be you pretty much, and I was like that's a great message that he's giving away, like don't be this person,
100%. Yeah. Yeah, he talks a lot about just the bad habits and the vices that is within society, and basically the fact that you need to overcome them. It's a demon that you need to go ahead and get over for sure. So he's, like I said, man, we can go on and on for about J. Cole and Big Sean. We can go on and on for them,
hands down.
Next one though, we got Kobe. You got the mama mentality. Yeah. So basically, what the mama mentality means to me is do whatever the fuck it takes. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you have a different interpretation of that, but like I said, for me, do whatever the fuck it takes for sure. So.
Oh yeah, actually, that's the funny thing. Kobe was another one that was on my list as well. But it was his mentality too. Like I love his win no matter what mentality. But I also liked his fearlessness, right?
For sure.
Because I saw in an interview, right. He was talking about Michael Jordan, actually, another one you were talking about, and he was talking about how everyone on the court was like afraid of Jordan, right? They're like oh you were afraid of Black Jesus. He was like, who? he said oh we don't call him by. He said no, I call him by his name. His fucking name is Michael. I call him Michael. Yeah. I was like yeah, that's Kobe. He's like that dude. He's like he don't fear nobody. Everyone was afraid of Jordan. Kobe wasn't afraid of Jordan.
Exactly.
That's something I mean, I didn't like him because he was a Laker, but honestly, as far as heroic traits go, Kobe definitely has to be on my list though.
For sure. Yeah. I definitely have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, getting back into it, you said fearlessness and basically doing whatever the fuck it takes.
Yeah.
He's willing to go ahead and sacrifice whatever it takes to go ahead and achieve what he wants to achieve. Whether it was on the court or off the court, he was doing exactly what he set his mind to do, and there was nothing stopping him. So right there, fantastic.
He made me cry in 2010 though.
No.
I was watching that final versus the Celtics. I was so mad. I wanted to punch him through the TV. I swear I did. Because, that's my team, Celtics, that's my team. He asked that question earlier. He said, in what city does the best team in the NBA reside? Boston. That's it. Hands down. That's my team right there, And when he beat us in 210, bro, I was bawling my eyes out, right?
Man.
Because I seen him do it, too. I seen him fade away 3, right?
Right, your
not enough time to come back from it. I was so mad at Kobe. Because I was so invested. I was like, you know what? I mean, you got to respect it at the end of the day. I ain't respected back then,
For sure, yeah.
But, yeah.
That man, the heartbreaker, Kobe, yeah, for sure.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah, for sure.
I was 9 years old, bro. You going to make a 9-year-old cry with a fadeaway 3?
Man, that fadeaway was crazy. That fadeaway was crazy.
Swear.
All right, Anthony, what was the other one that you thought of?
My other one was more personal. My other one was my father.
Okay.
And that's because... he told me. Well, I remember one thing. It was one conversation specifically that I remember. Like he gave me a lot of life lessons over the years, but the one that really stuck with me the most was when I was younger. It was when he told me to have patience.
Okay.
It was a time when I was like a very angry, impatient kid. I had to realize, this. I can't be that impatient. When you have less patience, you have less control.
For sure.
Just naturally. I already had little control as it was. Yeah, very angry kid, very anger issued kid. Like I had anger issues like out the roof. And it's hard to build relationships with that.
For sure.
When you can snap in an instant. You can't build a relationship. I had to learn patience, and one thing that comes with patience is being patient with people.
100%. Yeah.
Whether it's the things they say, constructive criticism, or just complete insults, downright disrespect or whatever. Handling situations better is always easier and more efficient when you have patience, right?
100%. Yeah.
Because
I just have a question for you. So your last job, how was your patience?
Well, okay.
Man,
okay, listen.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Listen.
We'll move on.
All right. I had patience with the customers,
but
my anger was kept to myself. All right.
Okay.
I handled the situations pretty well. I hated them in my mind.
Okay, for sure.
I didn't let it out. Because I had the patience to hold it back. Because here's the thing, though. Here's the thing with customers, right? I mean, I will preach patience, but patience is like a limited resource, okay? You know what limited resources do? They run out, all right? So I was running out of patience on that job, all right? It is what it is. I can't help that one.
That's funny. All right, so yeah, going back to your Sunny Vacations for sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, what? Man, I got off topic. And now I lost it. Oh, man, I lost it.
All right, we'll just move on. All right, next one for me. We got Dave Chappelle. Basically, always staying true to self and don't change for anybody. So, many situations in Dave Chappelle's life where he basically was tested. I would say I would just say he was just tested in general, right? But one thing that I've observed from him is, no matter what, he always was going to do what he wanted to do, and like I said, I respect that. He basically he was able to stay true to himself, and like I said, if it was something that he didn't want to do, he wasn't going to do it. And there was nothing, there's not an amount of money that was going to convince him to go ahead and do it. Yeah. And that right there is very respectable, because like I said, a lot of people in the same position would have done anything to not do what he did. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like I said, just staying true to yourself, and like I said, even with him, just staying grounded within his morals, and that right there, like I said, he definitely embodies that perfectly. All right, so what do you think about it? Yeah,
I like Dave Chappelle. I remember he said it when they felt like he was gonna have him sell out. He turned down the money. Like, he turned down $60 million.
It's like 50 or 60 million.
50 or 60. And he came back and he got it anyways.
Oh, for sure he got it back.
Because, he never switched up either. He never switched up. He talked his mind every single time. They tried to cancel him multiple times. They couldn't cancel Dave Chappelle. Nope. And no matter, he stuck true to himself. He still got his millions. He still got his fame. He's still the GOAT. No, one of the GOATs of comedy.
No, 100%. Hands down, yeah. Exactly. Like I said, that right there. Like I said, in a position where, like I said, other people would have, switched up, or rather, not has stayed as grounded as he acted, they would have basically changed. And he, like I said, he never did that. So, yeah. Go ahead.
And also, this is another thing. Like, he never changed because he already knew his morals, right? They tried to change him because they thought he was wrong because of his comedy. Yeah. Like, his comedy is based in dark humor, right? He takes shots at these different communities, whether it's like the trans community, the gay community. He takes his shots at everyone. He doesn't care, which is obviously it's gonna piss some people off. But at the end of the day, you have to realize it is comedy. He is not he's not actually trying to offend these people. Yeah. He's just trying to make jokes, and that's actually what he got across in his last special too. Which is what I like about him. He never changed because he knew he didn't have to change, right?
Facts. Yeah.
He knew himself, right? I don't actually, dislike these people at all. I'm just making comedy. It's what comedy is.
100%. He walks a very fine line between like really socially unacceptable cancel culture, whatever you want to call it, and just staying on his course, right? He basically, so it's not like he just singles out, it'd be wrong of him if he just singled out one set of people, right? But he offends a lot of different people. So it's not like he's just doing it to one group of people. So that's just something I observe. So if he's going to go at somebody's neck, he's going to go at everybody's neck, pretty much.
Yeah, I know. I love that too.
Yeah, no, he's for sure.
So if you're going to get him, might as well get them all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Damn near. Exactly. Next one for me is LeBron James, basically longevity and then staying consistent. So obviously, he's balling out right now. His team, we'll go ahead and leave it at that. But LeBron James, like I said, the longevity and just staying consistent. He's been at the top of the league for fucking forever now. So, with that being said, just being able to stay consistent with what you're trying to achieve and always have your goals in mind. So that's something I take away. What do you think about that, Anthony?
I think it's interesting. Now, me personally, I never liked LeBron. Like, I never liked LeBron.
Fair enough.
But you gotta understand, if you look at his stats, though, he's balling just as good now as he was when he was in his prime.
Exactly.
Like, what's his like? How many years later? 7 or 8 years later, after he left that. Well, you think he would have left his prime, right? Because I remember I saw an interview. He said he wants to be able to ball with his son.
Crazy.
And crazy thing is, he might actually have the opportunity to do it. I mean, I don't think it's much. The crazy thing is that now it's not as much can he do it as more like can his son do it.
That is true. Yeah, actually. That is true.
It's more because he realistically he could do it.
Yeah.
Like if his numbers aren't decreasing at the age he's at now, you got to think, when will his numbers start decreasing?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Like what age does he have to reach before his numbers will actually start decreasing to the point where you're like, okay, LeBron can't play anymore,
And like I said, he could play into his at least mid-40s, man. Let's be for real here.
Yeah.
Like, he won't be at the top of the league.
Yeah.
Then, but he will still be better than like 80% of people playing.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
is
definitely.
disgusting, but it's true.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's
That's like saw a video. They call this team the Los Angeles Retirement Center, bro.
they're dogging them.
Because
Because
all the players on there are just they're all older now. You know.
100%.
He said look at LeBron James rolling out at the ripe old age of 87.
That'd be so.
And throughout the video, he just kept getting higher and higher with age. He said here come LeBron with the fadeaway. You know, he's still balling out at the ripe old age of 93.
God damn! That video was hilarious. For
Oh, you seen that video?
Yes.
Yeah.
This man.
Have you?
I think I was like 115. I was like, God damn, man.
Yeah.
So.
It was like 107 or 1. But the Lakers won that game, unfortunately.
It's okay. They're still under 500, which is crazy, but whatever. So appreciate you guys for watching. Go ahead and leave a comment if you have any questions for us or anything that you like in particular. Go ahead and let us know.
Yeah.
And then we'll go ahead and move on. How you doing, Anthony?
Man, I'm doing pretty good.
Nah,
It's,
for sure.
it's been a long day, but I'm doing pretty good.
That's what we like to hear, man. That's what we like to hear.
I've been up since.
No.
Actually,
Please no.
only like 12 hours. No, maybe a little bit more than that. But it's been a long day.
Oh my God! You got up at what, 6?
Somewhere around, I think 6:30. No. I missed that alarm. Because I remember I tried to turn it down. Instead of turning it down, I silenced it altogether, and I just didn't go off. I was like, dang, man. So I woke up at like
Tragedy.
7. Yeah. When I had to work at 8. So
We love
like,
Anthony out here. Yes, sir. KJ, yes, sir. Hey, we got a hoop, man. Appreciate you for tuning in.
KJ.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been trying to tell people this for the longest time. Everybody love Anthony. Everybody needs their own personal Anthony,
Facts.
but they can't have their own personal Anthony.
That's facts.
There's only one of me.
That's facts.
That's what makes me so great.
That's funny as hell, though. We appreciate you, my dog.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead into the next one. Next one is Devin Booker. So for Devin Booker, he's always chasing greatness, and going back to Kobe. Remember, Kobe, one of the last games they played together, he basically put on his shoe the one he signed for Booker, be legendary. That's one of his biggest things that he takes with him in every single game. Writes on every single pair of shoes that he wears.
Yeah.
So just basically always chasing greatness. So even if you are like Devin Booker, right now he's probably we'll just say top 20. Like so that's safe. I would argue he's better than that, but we'll just say he's top 20. He's consistently always striving for greatness. He's always on the pursuit of just getting better. Overall improvements, winning, that's all is on his mind, which is, like I said, I would definitely say he's very respectable, and he's been able to actually just achieve it. In like last few years, his team has been successful, but yeah, that's what do you take away from that?
Very successful. Actually, aren't they the number one spot right now?
Yeah, they have the number one team in the league.
I remember he even got it tatted on him. It says "Be Legendary."
Yeah, he did.
On him.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, there's no limit to how far he can go with it too.
For sure.
Like he could win a championship. He could be MVP this league.
For sure.
Potentially, yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely up there. I mean, I wouldn't put him on my list personally because I haven't seen him that long enough. And I'm not a fan of the Suns.
Fair enough.
So, but yeah, he's definitely up there. Like Kobe told him to be legendary, and you know what? He's living up to that status too.
For sure.
He ain't letting nothing stop him right now. Like, and clearly the numbers prove it. I mean, look what our understandings.
For sure.
Him and CP3 and Ayton, yeah, they doing that thing.
Yeah, they smacked the Bucks yesterday by I think it was like 20 something.
Dang, that much?
They smacked them.
I missed the game, but I didn't know it was by that much.
Yeah, they smacked them, of course. I wasn't even surprised. All right. Let's see. What is the next
can't
one we
believe
got?
Giannis gonna let him do him like that. Like, you the defending champs, man.
Yeah, he didn't play that good. Booker didn't play that good either, but I think Giannis had like 18.
What's Anthony's?
That's an off game. What's Anthony's favorite NBA team? He is
Celtics.
a Celtics fan.
Hands down. Born in Boston, well, raised here, but born in Boston, Celtics gotta be my team.
For sure.
Easily. I don't care if we're a 500 team right now. We doing better than the Lakers. That's what really matters.
Honestly, they is so.
I mean, I know the Lakers are a low bar because the Los Angeles losers aren't doing anything, but you know what though, as a Celtics Celtics fan, I personally have to.
Oh, there you go, my dog. There you go.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, my dog. I was supposed to, man. Like I said, the gifts that I got for you, man.
Oh dang, yo, this is dope.
Man,
yo, you didn't even tell me about.
That's literally the oned gift that I have for you, man. Like I said, I planned to buy 3 gifts for you, but
I don't even care if this don't. This is a fire gift. Oh, I'm wearing this all the time. Well, I'm not.
That shit.
I ain't gonna wear it to work because I ain't gonna get it dirty. Especially.
I got mine right here. So you already know what time it is, sons.
Yeah, mine looks cool, bro.
Oh, okay. It looks clean, though.
Yeah, I'm putting this on right now. This is dope.
Yeah, with the jersey, that shit look clean.
Yeah. I might need some help. Thank you. Yo, look at that. Yo, I'm wearing. Oh, that's gonna be a whole fit, bro. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have my jersey. I'm gonna be.
Oh, he gonna be dripping.
I'm gonna be clean, bro. Oh, this is dope. Thank you. I appreciate this.
Yeah, no problem, dog. No problem. No problem, man.
Oh snap. Yo, best believe. Yep, that's my team right there. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Celtics. I've been a Celtics fan since day one, bruh.
Since day one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next thing on my list, the last one, right? About this guy named Anthony. Basically, you gotta have unshakable confidence, and you gotta talk your shit always. That's facts. Yeah. So one thing Anthony's always taught me, man, is even if you don't 100% believe it, still talk your shit.
Yeah.
100%, like I said, and I would say he's part of the reason why I got into like having these certain type of mindsets, or I was attracted to these certain type of mindsets, because like I said, he never put himself down. He was never like, oh man, I can't do this. It was always, I can do it. Like I said, who's stopping me? That's basically what. Yeah, why would I stop? I am unstoppable. Exactly. That's damn near been our vibe since we were children. Yep. So like that's the way I say it. That's why I say it. That's why he definitely, for the last one, he had to be on the list for sure. So yeah, we'll definitely add it on to that one.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of one very specific moment when you say that, when you talk your shit, no matter how bad you do. That reminds me of one very specific moment, right? I was at the half court, right, basketball court. I was with Rigo and Noah, right, and I was talking most crap about how I'm better than them at basketball, right? I don't even know how it came about. I don't know how it started, right? I just know I was talking the most shit, right? Hands down, right? Like you ain't never seen nobody talk this much trash and be doing this bad, right? Because we were having a 3-point contest, right? I remember it took me. What was the number? Okay, I really shouldn't be saying this on the record. So let's just say, right? Don't quote me on this because it could potentially be less. But I missed about, and these were straight shots because I was the only one shooting.
Uncontested.
Right?
Uncontested.
Yeah, uncontested, and we were basically shooting till we make it. Right? How many tries does it take you to make a shot, to make a 3? Don't quote me on this, right? And don't make this a statistic. But I missed about. Now I'm only saying that because it's a high number. I missed about 53.
God,
yeah,
damn.
Yeah. It was 53 or 54 3-pointers in a row, right? And mind you, through it all, I'm still talking trash.
Oh no, for sure.
Like the entire time, right? I'm talking trash. Now I'm like, it don't matter if I miss, cause you gon' as many as I miss, you gonna miss 5 more. I ain't worried about it, right? You're trash. You suck. You ain't as good as me, you know. It took me about 54 tries to make a 3. Know how many it took him? 3.
God.
Took him 3 tries to make a 3. And you know what I said at the end of it? You got lucky. I'm still better than you. You know?
Exactly.
Well, you just got, but you have to have that mindset sometimes. Like, no, I mean, I understand there's a level of humbleness, but you have to, believe. It's like believe that no one is better than you, but also believe that no one is worse than you either. You know.
Interesting, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely one of the ones that I needed to have on my list for sure. Like I said, the boy's been around too long, so yeah. Let's see if I have another one on here. I'll go ahead and do Elon Musk. I have Elon Musk on here as well. So basically, always innovating and keep learning with no ceilings. This man is arguably the smartest man that's alive right now, and he still finds ways to learn new things, and he's still making a ton of money doing things that are damn near impossible. Yeah. Like I said, to be doing the amount of things that he's doing at the same time is one of one. Elon Musk. So simple as that.
Right, he's making the most money off of crypto out of anyone, I'm pretty sure. And he's taking his car company to a new level too. Like this man plays crypto like it's a phone game, you know.
No, for sure. No, he literally can dictate the market, which is fucking ridiculous.
And he's blowing up off of it. Like nobody doing what he's doing.
100%.
Like he has the potential to be like you know, everyone knows the richest man who ever lived was Rockefeller, you know.
Yeah.
He has the potential to he's aiming for his numbers. Well,
I don't know, man. Actually, man.
Actually, when I look at how much Rockefeller actually made, he ain't okay. He's not going for Rockefeller, but he's like a modern version.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, along with what was his name? Jeff Bezos. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know how I forgot his name, but I just think of the bald head, and it always throws me off, man.
Yeah, but it's definitely wild for sure. Yeah, so we got 5 viewers in here again. We just had a few more. Like I said, we got some new people in here. Go ahead and leave us a comment.
Yeah.
Tell me if you liking the podcast.
For sure.
And then let me see. We'll go ahead and go to the next one. But yeah, but going back to Elon Musk. Like I said, he's just doing shit that's impossible. Simple as that. Smartest man in the world. One of the things I like that he says is basically you can learn damn near anything on the internet, and I agree with him. Like I said, if you know how to utilize your resources, it'll take you as far as you want to go.
Exactly. You kind of just gotta know what to search up, honestly.
Exactly. You're right.
Like, you know, you put in the basic thing. You type in a basic search, you get a basic answer. You type in what you really want to know. Well, you know the very specifics. You get the specifics.
For sure.
Literally.
For sure. Yep. Sounds about right.
I literally passed my senior year. Actually, well, okay, financial algebra senior year, right? Because it was online, right? It was online. I passed that entire class 93.2%, or
that's it?
Either that or 92.3%. What do you mean that's it?
I passed with a higher. Why not?
Man, for someone who didn't do any work based off of financial algebra, because I'm not sure if you noticed, but financial algebra online, it's harder.
Thank God.
It's harder. Right? Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I finished with a 96.
Yeah, you lucky you had to do it
online. We can use notes on every test. I didn't even need to use notes. So
if you try it online, well, basically you won't learn anything. I watched the same video 3 times, still didn't understand what he was saying. Point is, right? I didn't listen to any of it, and I still got a 92.3%. You know why? I looked up every single answer online, and you know, every single answer was there because you literally just copy and paste the entire answer.
So here's my
thing. They get you the exact answer.
Here's the thing, man. School is looking for the right answer. Hey, it really taught us how to utilize our resources, and indeed we did.
Exactly.
And success, exactly. Like I said, hey, go ahead and leave us a comment if you're liking it. If you have any questions, go ahead and put it down in the comments.
I remember one time, right? Reminds me, I actually did it in class one time, right? It was on the online computers, right? On the thing is, right, there's the type in answer, right? And as long as you type anything into the box, it's the correct answer. They said, so what is your step-by-step process to solving the answer to this question? I said, open my laptop. I said, step 1, open my laptop. Step 2, open Google. Step 3, type in the question. Step 4, I got the answer. Simple as that.
It's as easy
and you know,
as
I
that.
clicked it, and it popped up green because, you know, I put something in the box. Best believe.
Boom.
And, you know, it's correct, too. You can look up almost just about anything, honestly.
100%. Yep. Like I said, it's just, if you know how to use the internet correctly, like I said, you'll get a whole lot out of it.
Exactly.
And then, let me see if I can find a little.
I mean, like you know, I mean, honestly, the older generation's like, yeah, we didn't have all these. You know, you're supposed to learn it by doing this and this. Well, it's a resource. You know,
100%. Yep.
Utilize it. You have resources, especially an easy one such as the internet. Utilize it. You know, you want to learn something. There's a perfect way to learn it. Like, you don't need to take all these online classes. I mean, sure. I mean, if you want to, you know, pursue a profession, obviously, you know, you have to. You know, just learning all the knowledge for it that won't help you with the hands-on stuff, but still, you know.
No, for sure. Like I said, structured learning is, in my opinion, overrated. If you know what to learn individually, you'll go a lot further. Like I said, there's whether it's books, whether it's fucking, like I said, looking up on the internet, whether it's watching videos, whatever you use, you can go a lot farther than what you think.
Exactly.
One of the next ones for me is we'll just go ahead and say Steph Curry. Basically, he's a game changer, and people don't like change. To be fair with you, they don't like change, but you know, he still managed to do it at a level where even if people didn't like it, it didn't matter. Like I said, you had to adopt it. Anthony in college, no,
not at the moment, no.
Nope. But yeah, so changing the game, man. Man, Steph Curry is crazy. He changed the game. You got kids trying to shoot 30-footers.
You showed me that.
Terrible.
And that video was incredible.
Man,
he said, "Look at it, air ball."
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, Jordy, very much enjoying the podcast and your guys' energy together when you're having a conversation. I've enjoyed listening. Thanks, Jordy. I appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate it.
Hey, Jordy, go ahead and ask us a question. Appreciate it though. I appreciate your support though. Let me see if I got another one. I think that's all of them, Anthony. You got any other ones, huh?
Not at the moment, no.
All right, that's for sure.
Yeah,
That's
that
all
one, just about all of them.
right. Yes, for sure. And then the next one is going to be we're gonna go ahead into it. Just adding structure and boundaries, as well as being clear with your expectations of an interaction and how that is very, very pivotal. Very pivotal. So, first of all, establishing boundaries with anybody. One of the biggest reasons people have issues and problems with one another is because either, like I said, there was something not said initially. So people are only going to move the way you would like them to move, like I said, but you got to be clear exactly how you want to go ahead and do it. So it's like for boundaries, like I said, there's a lot of times where people get their boundaries stepped on and then they have an outbreak and they don't really know how to communicate that, hey, that's my boundary. And then, like I said, it happens a lot of times in relationships. Like I said, this right here applies to pretty much every interaction you have with a person, but more importantly within those intimate relationships you have, because the simple fact that, like I said, if somebody steps on your boundary and you don't know how to properly communicate that that's a boundary of yours, you're just gonna look goofy and mad for no reason at the end of the day. Yeah.
Here's the annoying part is when you do properly, establish, hey, this is a boundary. Do not cross it, right? Even if you say it the right way. And if they cross it again, that's when you gotta sometimes you gotta cut people off. Which,
for sure.
Yeah. For
sure. Like I said, a lot of people they're just not ready. They're just not ready for that conversation. That's something that definitely is gonna take a lot of maturity to go ahead and have these things. Things for me, have them written down, or at least know a very, very specific amount of things that you want to go ahead and establish. Like I said, writing down boundaries and things you don't like is something I would 100% recommend, for sure. But going into your standards, basically not lowering your standards for anybody. Being very clear and upfront of what they are is so key. And it also, with having standards, it goes ahead and limits you from having low value experiences. Just because, like I said, you know your worth at that point. Yeah. You know what you're willing to put up with, you know what you're not willing to put up with. And going from there. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's why I've been saying it for a while now. You can lower your expectations, but don't ever lower your standards. Lower what you expect out of this person, right? Never lower what you demand for a genuine interaction. For sure. Like you can expect it to be this bad, but you demand at least this quality, no matter what, because if you lower your standards, you're lowering your own value.
Exactly. It goes hand in hand with it just having it's your own self-respect at that point.
Because expectation that's more just of a mental thing,
100%. Yep.
You can expect it to be this great. Well, if it's this low, you're disappointed. If it goes this great, it went well.
For sure.
But if you lower your standards, though, you just feel worse about yourself, because then, right, you allowed this standard, right? So now this is your standard, and once this becomes your standard, you're like, well, you're not satisfied with it. Exactly, you're not satisfied, and now and then they respect you less because you lowered your standard. Whether they notice it or not, they lose respect for you because you lowered your standard.
Yeah, for sure. So like you're not being a man of your word at that point.
Exactly.
And that's obviously not respectable. Let's see what Dirty said. Do you guys inspire yourselves at all? Like, do you look up to yourself and the potential you hold the same way you look up to the people on your list that inspire you? Honestly, no. Sadly, I don't. Like I said, I would say we've made a decent amount of progress. Yeah. And hey, there's always more work to do. Yeah.
You know what though? We younger than everyone we named on the list though. So the goal is, you set these limits, right? You set these, well, not these limits. You set these boundaries. Not boundaries. What's the word I'm looking for? like these heights. I'd say you set these heights, right, of these people that you like, right, and then what you make your goal is to be greater than all of them. You know.
Damn, that's fucking tough.
Yeah, that's a really tough one. Yeah.
The youngest person on this list is Devin Booker. Well, he's like 20, like 26, I think so.
Yeah.
So,
but
hopefully by 25, by 26, I should be an inspiration to myself for sure.
Yeah, but when I say be greater than all of them, I was like, I mean, like not compared to their levels. Like we named Jordan and Kobe.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't mean like in
Elon
their
Musk,
careers,
goddamn, exactly.
You know, because I'm pretty sure like Kobe won how many rings, and then and he won like a bestseller for a book or something like that. Yeah, no, you don't reach their accolades. You know, just like do be enough, you know, to where you can say, hey, I inspire I did just as great for I did just enough for myself as these people did for me. You know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep. I definitely like I said, I definitely agree. That's something that's like I said, you just gotta wait on it though, for sure.
Yeah.
And then KJ, to respond to you, stay tuned in for the next podcast. We're going to go into that a lot more with my special guest. I'm not going to announce who it is yet. But if they come on, it'll be good. What?
Do I know this person?
No, you don't.
Of course I don't know this person.
But yeah, that was a random question. It really didn't apply to much, but I appreciate your input though, for sure.
Yeah.
And then the last one was your expectations. Being clear your expectations from the jump of an interaction is something that a lot of people would respect. And it doesn't happen often at all.
Mm-hmm.
But if you lay down, hey, these are my expectations. Can you fulfill these expectations? Yes or no? If they can't, move on. Simple as that. Because if you don't, like I said, then you are ultimately lowering your standards. And like I said, you do not want to lower your standard for somebody.
Exactly.
And your expectations don't exactly have to be high. But they definitely, for damn sure, shouldn't be low.
Definitely shouldn't be low, no.
So, yeah. And like I said, you also don't want to set yourself up for disappointment, so they can't be too high.
Definitely can't be too. Oh, definitely can't be too high. I used to have high expectations all the time.
Shit, be depressed.
You know how many times I was disappointed? I'm just sitting there like, oh man.
That facepalm.
Yeah,
man. Exactly.
Now it's like I was like, okay, I can still move on with my day though. You know.
For sure.
It's like finding a balance though.
100% finding a balance. But like I said, I feel like this goes hand in hand with, just overall expectations with the person. Like I said, if you go into it right, if you go into an interaction with a new person, right, your expectations automatically should be low. Because like I said, you don't want to upset yourself, with the interaction that you had, as well as like I said, you don't want to say, hey, I hope this happens. Just kind of go with the flow. That's the way I would say it. Yeah. Like I said, well, staying true to your boundaries and your standards, but like I said, expectations should be lowered because, like I said, you don't know exactly what to expect, so you don't want to disappoint yourself.
Exactly, unless you can literally see into the future, nobody can. Yeah, he's like, you can never predict what will happen. You could play it out in your mind 1,000 times. More than likely, that's never what it's gonna be. So, because I know, because I've done it before. You know, I played it back in my mind 1,000 times, maybe 2,000 times. Still, never once went the exact way I expected it to, and you know, it never will.
Why trying to use logic?
Exactly.
When logic don't exactly adhere to reality all the time. Exactly. It does most of the time, but you know, not all the time for sure. Exactly. All right. So we almost an hour in, about 55 minutes in, 56 minutes in actually. So yeah, we're doing pretty good right now. Anthony, is there anything you want to touch on?
Not particularly. I mean, I just more. Actually, I did have something to talk about for the expectations and the standards, and it's that right. If you make sure that they can meet your expectations before you try to make, because then before they try to make sure they reach your, before they might. Oh my goodness, I can't talk right now. You gotta give me a second, right?
All right, sure.
You gotta make sure they can reach your expectations before they can meet your standards. You know, because if they can't meet, hear me out.
Yeah, go ahead.
If they can't meet your expectations, right? Well, or they can't respect if they can't respect your expectations, then they're not going to respect your standards. You know,
for sure.
If they can, what's it called? If they can meet your expectations or even exceed your expectations, you know, then you know you can gain more confidence in them to have actual possibility to reach your standards. You know,
for sure.
That which is another reason why expectation is always lower than standards. You know,
for sure. Yeah, I like that point. Yeah. That definitely, it makes a whole lot of sense.
Exactly. Well, if they don't, because that's the thing. If they don't respect your expectations, what makes you think they're going to respect your standards? You know, like your expectation is already lower than your standard. So like come on, you couldn't even get the minimum. You think there's no way you're going to get the maximum.
Hell, exactly. Like I said, that's a good point there. So yeah, go ahead and leave us the comments. Let's give them a few more questions to go in here, then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Appreciate you guys for tuning in for sure. Like I said, always a good time. Always a good time with boy Anthony.
Best believe.
Yeah, so go ahead and leave us a comment. Give us your input. Is there anything in particular that you liked, didn't like? Go ahead and let us know. All right. See what we got.
This was actually I think the remake was better than the
No,
first one
for
when
sure
we
it was.
were on
No.
Twitch. Yeah,
No, for sure it was. For sure it was. Yeah. So if somebody in here right now, have you seen the one on Twitch?
Oh no.
You were an OG just based off of the fact that
you seen it, yeah, just because.
Yeah, we obviously didn't record it, so
yeah,
if you seen it, you the OG right there.
Yeah.
Which I know probably only like maybe one or two people in here have actually seen it. But yeah, that was a an experience.
I mean,
God.
I mean,
damn.
we can't say it was like horrible, but it just. I mean, it wasn't very good. I mean, but we tried. You know, that's one of the. You know, it's a first. You know, you're bad at everything on that first. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like I keep trying to. Everyone keeps ordering ice cream cones at my job, right? And the thing is, when you make the cone, you have to make it a very certain way, right? I'm telling you, every single time I make this thing, it's lopsided.
Dude, oh my God.
or it's not enough, or whatever. They said, yeah, okay, we're just gonna throw that away. I had to throw it. Yep, every single time.
That trash, goddamn.
Yep, bro. I swear it's not even that bad, but it doesn't live up to expectations. So
for sure.
So
I was grilling somebody the other day. Me and Bree, we went to McDonald's, right? Mm-hmm. Right. And we ordered 2 ice cream cones. Man, this man didn't know what the fuck he was doing. That motherfucker was leaning. I was like, son, this thing, we just got it. This motherfucker already looked like it's about to fall off, man. I'm like, ain't no way.
Right? Like, I swear, straight up though, like, what's it called? Because this girl Haley, right? I don't think she's a manager, right? But she knows enough to practically be a manager, right? She asked me, right? Because Dante, no, not Dante. What was his name? Jared made a cone, right? And this was like the perfect cone ever. He's like, that's a really good cone. Anthony, did you make that? I was like, hell no, I didn't make that. If I made that cone, I'd be sitting here. I'd be like,
You'd be proud of that shit.
I did that. I made that cone. That was all me. No, that wasn't me. They threw my cone 3 times.
God damn, you trash. You wasting them.
And on my fourth one, here's how I know I'm getting better. On my fourth one, Dawson was like, good enough. And we gave it to him. and we gave it to him. So you know what? They ain't throw it out. I'm getting better.
Hey, like I say, at least we ain't wasting the company money now.
Well, I don't care.
Next one is GDP Bucks Suns finals rematch. Yeah. I don't think Bucks are gonna be able to make it. To be honest with you, 76ers are looking really good, and Nets also looking really good, especially after that trade. But I don't think they'll be able to. I don't think Giannis will be able to. You know, I don't think he has enough firepower on that team anymore, especially with the other teams being healthy. I don't see it unless Embiid gets hurt and KD stays hurt. I really don't see it. It's hard to sleep on them, but especially after the way they played the Suns yesterday, they just got smacked. So I don't see it. Suns, like I said, I got them making it for sure. Super Bowl halftime show gonna be lit. OG dropping, yeah, for sure. I heard that they might have a hologram of Tupac there as well, which I don't know. Yeah, Philly's looking tough.
That sounds interesting. Here's my thing, right? The Bucks Suns rematch in the finals. I'm already sure that's not going to happen. Here's what I'm interested in, right? I want to see the Western Conference Finals happen between the Suns and the Warriors. That's what I want to see. I want to see them go at it.
100%.
Like that could be like a potential game 7 right there.
I want to game 7 in Phoenix. The city would be crazy.
Oh, bro, they went crazy last season too.
Oh my God, game 7 against the Warriors.
Like they sold out, and they weren't even they sold out the stadium, and they were in Milwaukee. They were playing in Milwaukee, and Suns fans were crowding that stadium. I was like you just watch it on the big screen. Like you could watch that at home, like I was doing. We were just watching it on Hulu Live, and I was like, but hey, yo, if you want to go all the way out there to support your team, you do your thing, but. Shoot,
I stay my ass home, baby.
Exactly, bro. If I ain't watching it, if I ain't at the game watching, I'll stay my happy ass home. We
gotta get to the game before the season ends, though.
Oh, best believe, bro.
I don't think they play the Celtics. Sadly, they don't play the Celtics.
It don't matter. If we go to a game, I'm still pulling up. I'm still pulling up in my Celtics jersey, bro.
You would be that guy. I remember he was on the last podcast. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it. But he was saying he didn't want to be that guy. He's like, I was thinking about being that guy. But he's like, I ain't trying to be that guy.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna be that guy.
Hold up, you guys are both easily inspiring people from the positivity and self-confidence to the effort to always wanting to be the best version of yourself. Appreciate that, Jordy. I think the future you guys will inspire a lot of people and will probably make it on others' lists, inspirational idols, which is pretty cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. That D was good in the building. Was good, boy. I appreciate that. Right.
Jordy. Now, that one I really like. You know, being out. You know how dope that would be to be on someone else's list of inspirational people.
Like I said, that's the goal for me. That's the goal for me for sure.
That's definitely a goal.
That's on the bucket list for me for sure. At least for the ones around me for sure. I definitely want to be if they're naming people like people I named. Mm-hmm. My goal is to be on their list. So that's definitely my goal for sure. Like I said, that's evolve to inspire. That's literally my shit right there. So
definitely on my list.
Appreciate it.
Definitely on my list. Yep.
All right, so if you had going back to what we were saying, right? If you had to put it down in a few words, what would you say for me?
In a few words.
Damn, put you on the spot. Is it?
Does it have to be a few words? Because I mean, I got a bit to say on the subject.
All right, go ahead. All right.
Here's the thing. See, because I mean, it happened a little later for me than for you. I mean, because you said we started young. For mine, your mindset changed me when we got older towards our ages now. It's because you tell me see, because I was just thinking, live your life, be happy, that's all you really need, like, I mean, as long as you're happy, you don't need too much. And then you tell me like, no, that's not enough. You make sure you live and you be your best self. Because I remember, especially like when we started working out, because it was something I wanted to. It's like you pushed me to actually do that. Because I remember you said, hey, we're going to get gym memberships, right? Because I remember you said we're gonna start working out this year. I was like, all right, but in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm like, sure, there's a possibility, but I don't really know about it. Sure enough, you say, hey, we're going to buy memberships. I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, I'm down to do it, but I'm like, how am I actually going to really use this thing? 7 months later, we gained, 20 pounds in weight?
Yes, sir.
Because we hit the gym all the time? Yep.
Yes, sir.
We actually had a whole week. We did a whole week of just straight working out. And I was like, you know what? He really did that for me. Because I remember what I looked like before. I mean, my arms aren't huge now, but they're bigger than they were back then.
Exactly. I can show you this video after the podcast, man. I was showing my mom it really earlier. Yesterday. It was sometime at the end of January. It's after I went snowboarding. I actually really hurt my elbow really bad, and it was all bruised. So I had a video of like me showing my elbow off, like my arm. Like my arm was so much smaller and so less defined than it is right now. I was like, dude, that's actually insane. It was like so I'll show you the video, just to get your reaction. But look how skinny I was. Look at this. I want to get your reaction on live. Bro, are you serious, bro?
Jesus Christ, bro!
My elbow was fucking dying, bro. That shit was dying, son.
I mean, your elbow's dying, but I
looked like I was dying. Son. Hold up.
Dang!
Look at okay. Now
see, I thought that was your arm right there. That was your body.
Exactly,
I can't believe y'all was,
bro.
Holy crap,
look at this,
bro.
Look at this. Now look at the gains right now. Exactly, night and day.
Damn.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, night and day.
Yeah.
That's a little over 1 year. That's a little over 1 year. So like I said, just to see the progress you can make in 1 year. Yeah. Let alone 5 years. And the crazy that's ultimately my goal.
You never like. I mean, you see it just in the videos, but the other people see it. They actually see it on you. Because I remember, right? Everyone was telling me, right, when they came down from Boston, for AJ's wedding, right? Like I had all my cousins coming down. They're like, "Damn, Anthony, you big." I was like, I'm bigger, yeah, but honestly, right? Even my cousin Quinn, right? He said, "No, I'm not swole. He's swole." I'm like, "I'm not swole, but I'm getting there." And crazy thing, and to hear that from Quinn. That's a hell of a compliment to me because Quinn is like he's a 6'7", he's like 6'7", 6'8", right? And he's a beast of a dude, right? Like he's my cousin, he's huge, right? And if he actually just put into work to put the effort in, like he got like that Giannis type of build.
For sure.
Yeah. So for him to say that about me, I was like, man, I'm feeling myself now, man. I was like, I know I had to put some work in to get this. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, always steady working on the best version of yourself. Like so, we made 1 year of progress. Like I said, this next year, we got more work to do. That's what it comes back down to. got more work to put in. That's what we finna be doing.
Man, what's sad to think about is that I still haven't been able to get in the gym because of how much I've been working. Honestly,
Like I said, you gotta find a way, man. You gotta find a way.
Yeah, no. And if it's not one thing, it's the other because I want to just do like in a morning thing, but as of recently, I have not been sleeping well, like at all. Like I'm getting sleep, right? But I keep like waking up like in the middle of the night.
Well, you better start taking that NyQuil, boys.
Yeah.
Something better take something. God damn.
I know I need to because the thing is when I wake up in the middle of the night, I can't get back to sleep, right? So then I'm sleeping all morning, and then by the time I wake back up again, I gotta go to work.
Man,
and I'm like literally right. It was literally just a couple nights ago, right? I got off of work, right? It was like a 10-hour shift, I think it was, right? It was I think it was like 11 to 8 or something like that, right? So I got home around 9, 9:30.
They slaving
right?
you, Anthony. What they?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Bro, you don't even know. I just started. I'm already getting them slave hours.
God damn.
But you know what though? The check gonna be nice, so I ain't worried about it just yet. Anyways, right? I get home, right? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stay up for a little bit. 30 minutes. No, not even 30 minutes. 15 minutes. I'm knocked out, right?
God.
I'm out cold, right? Like 9:15. I'm out cold. Then I wake up again. Then I wake up. I look at the clock. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, nope. I'm going back to sleep. Except I can't go back to sleep.
My
Literally,
God.
right? Because I get up, I go to the bathroom. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back to bed. Just laying there in bed. I'm just like this. I got my eyes closed. I'm just. Then eventually, doesn't matter if it's 10, 15, 20 minutes that pass. I'm awake.
Man, that's so rough.
I know. I can't go back to sleep. So I'm like, might as well do something, you know. So I'm typically just on my phone. I was playing games on my phone.
No.
I downloaded BitLife, bro. I've been playing that game.
What is it called?
BitLife. You remember BitLife?
BitLife?
BitLife, yeah. Like the game where you just age a character and you do things with the character's life. You never heard? There's no way you've never heard of BitLife, bro.
I didn't even say anything. No, I haven't heard of it though. No,
bro. This game was popping. I mean, years ago, it was popping off like when we were in high school. Everyone was playing BitLife. I had it back then. I deleted it. I got it back. It's better now. It don't matter, right? I was playing that game for like 4 hours straight. Then I went back to sleep at like 7 o'clock. Didn't wake back up till like 12. I had to be to work at 2. So right when I woke back up,
I got some time to sleep.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm still not sleeping well. By the time I wake back up, right, all I got time to do is jump in the shower, get ready, and go back to work again. And that's literally been the past week for me.
That's tough though.
Actually the best sleep I got was probably like last night because for some reason it's like my mind knew I had to be up early today.
Interesting. Interesting. That's like I said. I'm glad you got some better sleep. But like I said, that sleep right there is, man, it's so important, man. Especially with that's something that I'm realizing right now is just not having a set like sleep schedule is so. It's so hindering to just your progress, whether it's in the gym or whether it's like obviously your energy, obviously. Yeah. But like I said, recovery for working out is you need to get that sleep, and it's so important, so important.
Yeah. And that's the worst part is that I don't know how to fix it. It's not even by choice. It's not like I just got insomnia. No. I'm getting good sleep. You know, that's the thing. I'm getting good sleep. I'm just waking up at times I wouldn't like to wake up at. And my body won't let me go back to sleep, and it's horrible. I'm like, oh my goodness, and that's probably like the main reason I can't even go to the gym. I'm like, because I'm sleeping during the time I should be going to the gym, right? Because I still don't have a way to get I don't.
You taking naps?
Taking naps? No, I'm not even taking naps. I'm not even taking naps. I'm literally when I go to sleep, it's with the intention of waking up the next morning.
This man's taking a whole sleep.
That's the thing. I feel like that's what it is. My mind is registering it as a nap. Instead of going to sleep.
Man's taking a whole sleep.
Exactly. I'm taking a sleep. I'm taking a sleep, and I'm waking up from my sleep to enter, and it's interrupting my sleep. Man, ain't that something? That's sleep is interrupting my sleep. How do I win?
He said, "I still don't get enough." That's crazy.
Exactly.
My God. All right, we're about to wrap it up here in a minute. If you want to go ahead and leave us a comment, tell us if you liked it. Like I said, just anything, any comment is appreciated. We got 7 people in here, so we got a little bit more than we started off with, so that's pretty good. Yeah. We stayed at about a consistent 7 for a little bit now, so I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, say it was good before we head out.
Let's say they should have been there the whole time. I don't know why they left. Cause
that's what I'm saying.
I swear we say I know we saying something interesting. Or at least when we were talking on the topics. I know we were saying something interesting, you know.
For sure.
They could always take something from the words.
Let's say it. I appreciate you guys for watching right now. I'll be lost too.
Yeah.
Man, it's these 8. Why would I come? I'm just heading out.
Mm.
Alright. D, if you're here, man, say what's good, man. Say what's good. D, if you're in here, man. Jordy, if you're in here, go ahead and let us something know. I appreciate your input, by the way.
Yeah.
It's definitely very, very appreciated.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I know you learn more from listening than you do from talking, but like I say your voices though.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. Yo, wrap it up at 1:20. So we got about 8 minutes. We'll wrap it up in about 8 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh, this was a good one though. This one alone was like leagues ahead of our last one.
No, for sure.
I mean, I don't think it was. I didn't feel like it was that bad, but it wasn't nearly as good as this one though.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. The thing was we were just so focused on like actually getting the shit set up. Like, so I didn't even know what I was doing, and we were like, okay, let's just figure it out real quick, and then we didn't even have time to like prepare on the topics and stuff like that.
Yeah. Here's the thing though.
It's a little bit better.
It's because we were trying to get the chat a lot more engaged in that one.
Man, they were trash.
They were garbage. But
trash.
Like,
they were engaging, but they weren't exactly engaging what we were talking about. It was just like
they were just they were just talking. Just it's like yeah, sure. And then they're like, we're on this topic, and they're all the way on Jupiter. Like how did this happen? Yeah.
Just stay up all night and then you crash out at the desired time.
Just
That's some terrible advice, D.
Just stay up all day and then wait to crash out at the desired. It don't work like that, bro. I've been staying up all day, not by choice, but because I work all damn day. So I crash at night. It's not by choice either. Like I woke up a few days back. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do. I tried that actually. You know, the only thing I woke up with was an uncharged phone because I didn't plug it up because I didn't set up my sleep time. Because right before I go to sleep, I plug up my phone. You know, because
that's a tragedy, by the way. That's a tragedy.
Exactly.
But I hope y'all are taking care of yourselves and protecting your energy. Man, of course, that's always been a vibe, man.
Always, bro.
Always been the vibe, man.
Crazy thing is,
I'll be doing good, man.
I must be built different though, because even though I haven't been in the gym though, I still got it like that. Like
he's still retaining the gains.
Like exactly. I've been checking myself. I was like, oh snap, yo. I mean, I had it, but I ain't never lost it though.
Man, you better get your ass in the gym.
Yeah, I know, cause
he said I ain't never lost it though.
Bro, because here's the thing, right? I mean, I know I do push-ups at home, but not enough to be like really effective. Like doing 20, 30 push-ups, I'm like, that's a lot. It's a lot easier than it used to be, you know. Because I remember back in the day, I'll get to like 10, and I'm like, whoo, I'm getting tired. Now I'm doing 20, and I'm like, yeah, well that's cool and all, right? Then I can do more than I definitely can do more than I used to, which is crazy. Like I never realized how much working out helped until the day we were like, you know, we're gonna do push-ups, right? I was like, you're just gonna do regular push-ups? We're at the gym, but he was like, you know, yeah, let's do push-ups. We're doing the wide push-ups, the medium push-ups, the close push-ups. I was like, hey, yo, this is nice. When I was like, I was like, holy crap, I'm actually pumping through these push-ups right now like I never used to before.
Exactly, yeah. The strength, especially from doing bench and stuff like that. One thing I'm looking forward to though is the new leg day that I got. Swear to God, I guarantee you won't be able to walk the next day. If we do leg day the way I want to do leg day,
yeah,
my boy.
I need to figure out your leg day.
You barely walking out there.
Because we might have to carry you out. My craziest leg day was, well, one of my craziest leg days. I remember I had a leg day. I went to the gym with AJ, right? We did leg day, and that one was brutal. I was like, you know what?
What'd you guys do specific for workouts?
It wasn't the workouts we did. It was how many sets we did of the workouts, because he had he had something to be at afterwards, so he couldn't be there for long. I was like, you know what? Are we gonna make the most of it? So we started off with what's it called? The leg press, right?
Which we got a new leg press machine at my gym.
Oh really?
Yes, it's so cool. You can do, it's a different branding of equipment. It's called, I forgot. But it's cool because it's you can do alternating legs. So you can do it all together as one, or you can do like I did it yesterday. It was a great work. I did like 5 sets or 5 or 6 sets.
If you can do alternate leg, oh yo, that sounds incredible.
Yeah, so I did 5 on one leg, 5 on the other, 5 on the other leg, 5 on the other, and then I weighted up the weight, same thing, and then I did 5, 5, 5, 5, and then after that I did 10 together, which was crazy for the amount of reps. It's a fantastic leg day, and then also one thing we got to get done or start doing, which I've started doing, like so you need to start doing it, is squats. Squats is like the most beneficial workout that you can do in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Like the compound lift, it can make crazy. You can make a crazy amount of gains in your legs.
With the weights?
Yeah, squat. Like even though on the uncomfortable, like
only problem
boy's neck is fucking hurting and he can't
swear,
fucking do it. Yeah,
I swear,
exactly.
it's literally right. It's not that's the thing, right? For me, because I know it does put the like nice strain on the legs, right, and that hurts.
Sure.
But for most of all, it hurts right here, exactly right here, when that bar is sitting on that like that, and it hurts.
Well, here's what I do. I just bring a hoodie in. I just live for the hoodie. It makes it a little bit better. Let's hear what Jordy has to say. Still in here and still enjoying the conversation. Enjoyed this one in the first episode. Oh yeah, she's seen that. Yeah.
She's seen the first.
Love seeing the progress in each video and how comfortable you guys are in front of the camera. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, definitely, it's definitely becoming a lot easier. So yeah, it's definitely been pretty nice.
Oh yeah, well see that's the thing. That's the thing about being confident in front of the camera. For me, it's not confidence. It's that I love the spotlight. I love the spotlight. I really do. Right? If all eyes on me, you best believe I'm entertained. It's what I enjoy it. I really do. Like I'm like you looking at me. Oh, best believe I'm gonna make something happen. I may make a fool of myself. I may make you laugh, but best believe you was watching me for when I was. Like you was looking at me when I was doing something. Best believe I enjoy the spotlight. See, a lot of people they don't like the spotlight. They shy away from it. Me, you gonna put me on a spot? 1,000 people, eyes on me. Hello, New York, bro. I don't care what
this guy, bro. This guy. That's funny though.
I mean, you won't get like no comedy show because I'm not a comedian. Like when they made me go up in
Boston beat Denver.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yo,
you know Denver.
Because I mean, you can't expect a comedy show out of me. Because I remember what was it? It was like junior year, right? They thought they was gonna get a remember when you had to do that the advertisement thing, right? In English class.
Yes.
You had to advertise a product. Yeah. They're like yeah, send up someone funny, someone funny, right? They're like, let's send up Anthony. I was like, I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, you don't want to do that, bro. I was like, don't get me wrong. I love to entertain, but you don't want to do that. So I should have told him. I didn't tell him, but I should have told him. I was like, don't be disappointed when you're disappointed, right? So, just let him know ahead of time, right? And he had me try to advertise this Japanese arm pillow thing. I'm like, I can't advertise that. You know what I did? I went up there. I made a fool of myself. No one was laughing, right, at my whack jokes. Why? Because I'm not a comedian. Here's the thing. But here's the thing, right? Here's why they thought I was funny though. It's because I was serious and they just thought I was joking at the times when they were laughing at me.
Damn.
Like when
boys laugh at the wrong time. That's crazy.
Because here's the thing. I had a whole debate with my class one time, right? Because he was like, explain this color, right? This color, that color, right? Mr. Patterson, explain this color, explain that color, right? And we got to yellow, right? And he said, is it yellow or is it gold? I'm like, nah, that's gold, right? I was like, it's a bit shinier. That's gold, right? It's definitely gold. I had a yelling conversation. It's gold, people. Open your eyes. It's gold.
Open your eyes.
And then here's what Mr. Patterson got me. Right after he put up the yellow up there, he put up gold. And I'm like, oh man, okay. Let's just. I was like, Mr. Patterson, don't act like you ain't just set me up for that. Like you're the one who introduced the question, is it yellow or is it gold, right? So I said it's gold. And then what is he gonna do? He gonna put up gold. Man, he played me with that one. Swear he played me with that one, right? But I got his ass back though, and it wasn't on purpose. Right? But here's what I did, right? Because he said, actually no, he got himself back. Just no, because listen, it's because the way he thought about it, he got himself back, right? Because he brought up the color gray. He said, what do you think of when you see the color gray, right? Everyone's naming this and that. What do I say? Mr. Patterson, pick me, right? What do I say? Old people. How? Because I think of gray hair, right? Okay, I don't know why I associated gray with old people. I just did, right?
I can see it.
Don't worry about it, right? Here, he looked at me. He gave me that face like, really? You go? No. He's like, you gonna call me old? I was like, I wasn't talking to you, Miss Patterson. He said, no, the gray hair, because he got a whole beard, like almost.
He said, no, I feel it though.
Like this man, like damn near Santa, right? Like he got a huge gray beard, right? And I'm like, I wasn't talking about you, Miss Patterson. I said, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the class. I'm like, what you mean you're not talking to me for the rest of the class? So he named another color. I put my hand up. He looked at me. Then he looked away and called on someone else. I was like, You really salty about it though.
This man was hurt. He's hurt, man. You hurt his ego for that one. But the real question is, how do you spell gray? E-Y-A-Y.
It's E-Y.
Is it?
Yeah.
All
right. Gray. All right. I heard this before too. Gray is spelled. The color is spelled G-R-E-Y. G-R-A-Y is still gray, but it's the last name. It's a last name, Gray.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Just like when they had to like, which came better? Which came first? The orange. Which came first? The fruit or the color? What do you think? Honestly, realistically, the fruit came first. Do you know why the fruit came first? Because they named. Well, actually, no. Damn.
It's got himself. Oh my god.
Listen, no, okay. The color. No. Listen. The color came first, right?
Okay.
They named the fruit after the color.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
All right. Yeah. I played myself there. Only just a little bit though. I caught myself though.
All right, but we about to go ahead and wrap it up right now. I appreciate it.
Like, is water wet? Is fire hot?
That's a good question, right?
If you step in the water, do you get wet? If you step in the fire, will you burn? Like, come on now.
God, like, that's a whole nother debate. We have a whole damn podcast about that right there.
Bro, I swear, all the stupid questions they have in the world that they think are good ones, I could what's it called? What's that? I could debunk all of them. All of them.
It's mad I put logic in the questions like that.
Bro, I swear, crazy. The smartest people in the world are the ones that have common sense. Because if you actually see the extent of where common sense can reach to, it's crazy. Like common sense, like it's basically like this. Like, all right, well, this is common sense because based off of this is the truth, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And people take that to, if you can use common sense, you could take that to a next level, like Matrix type of shit, bruh.
You seen the Matrix?
No, I ain't
oh my god!
You know, crazy thing is,
I just watched it the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. You know, the crazy thing is, right? I hear about it a lot, so that's how I know how to make the references. I still have not seen the Matrix.
You gotta watch it. It's pretty good. It's an interesting watch, like I said.
Because
next time you come on, you gotta tell me how it is.
Because I seen the whole
Man, that's,
you know that, but that's
tired, guys. Swear to God.
Like,
what? I'm gonna say again.
I'll show you.
Oh my God!
It's the, you know, the whole bullets flying past.
Okay.
Yo, I seen it. I seen that. That's the as far as Matrix goes though. As far as Matrix goes, that's all I seen. That's the only thing I know about. Is the, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta see the whole movie because
for sure. Next time you're on the podcast, like I said, you gotta tell me what you think about it. Because like I said, I would say it's a pretty solid movie. It'll give you that. It makes you think. That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Man, I be doing too much thinking as it is. When they asked me in an interview what my weakness was, I said overthinking.
Oh my God.
That's what I told him.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
No, because I swear my mind, it wanders too much. Like,
it's all good though.
I be thinking about everything. Like if you present a conspiracy theory to me, I will be on that. Like or better yet, what happens after you die.
Man, no,
bro,
we ain't getting into that. We ain't getting into that.
Crazy
or
politics.
Hey, we ain't getting no.
Anything,
man, no.
right? Oh, I think about it. Actually, no, everything except politics. I don't think about politics. They're all stupid. I don't care.
Yeah,
you know.
It's interesting.
But
it's a thing.
Any weird theory or any weird question or anything, I think about it all, bruh. Swear.
I'm sure you got to. Like, so we ain't going into that today, my man. We ain't going into that today. All right, fellas, go ahead and comment. Just wrap it up. Like I said, tell me how you liked it. Like I said, if you have any last second questions, go ahead and let us know. After that, we about to wrap it up. Yeah, so we're about to end off in about 1 hour 30 minutes. To the both of you, keep going. If anybody tries to mess with your energy, just tear them to shreds. The diamond. Bro.
Every single time.
Every single time. Exactly. I appreciate that, D. Appreciate the wise words. First of all, Anthony, is there anything quickly that you want to go ahead and end the podcast on? Is there any, like I say, give me something that's going to the people can actually take away from this.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's just a simple thing. If anyone ever tries, just like what D said, if anyone ever tries to tear you down, rip them to shreds with your positive energy. Honestly,
yeah.
If people are hating on you, enjoy those haters. Love those haters. Why? Because they're hating on you because you're doing something.
God damn it, you spitting facts.
You know.
For me, the last thing I'm gonna leave you off with is this right here. You are already the person you want to be. You just gotta show the world.
Yep.
So, like I said, you gotta have the confidence in yourself. Have the confidence in yourself to go ahead and do the things you want to do. Now you just gotta go ahead and show everybody that you that man. Like I said, you him or you her. Just go ahead and show the world. That's what we're about to end it off on. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And like I said, next Friday, we're supposed to have another special guest on. Should be around 7 o'clock. So go ahead and tune in for that. Like I said, Anthony.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I always want to see these, but I'm always working during these podcasts, man.
Hey, just slip in the AirPod in, man. Hey, you better listen to me.
I would if I could, bro. I'm always.
Man.
The only time they don't notice, only time they don't care if you got an AirPod in, is when it's closing.
That's all good though.
Like and you know what time it closes? 10 o'clock.
Man.
That's at least an hour after the podcast is already done.
Yeah, I usually answer for that. But other than that, like I said, we're heading out. I hope y'all have a good night. Like I said, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate your support every single time. Yep. And y'all have a good rest of the night.